Right, we're going to try and paint this today. Here I am. Yesterday was the last day of just sort of a bit of preparation. Sadly the car, it's because it's obviously had to sit here for so long between when we was hoping to paint it and when we've actually painted it. Kind of went backwards a little bit because there's a few places where we just didn't have time to finish it that had been left in bare metal, so they'd gone rusty. So I had to spend a while sanding all that back again and covering it up with a bit of acid etch primer yesterday. But we are hopefully now back at a point where we can shoot some paint on this. I have no idea how this is going to go. It's a bit of a shame actually, because the reason we decided to do it this weekend was because the weather warmed up. Typically today it's not actually as warm, it's a bit overcast outside. So I'm going to just go ahead anyway. I'm going to get the heating system up and running. Chris actually worked on the boiler yesterday, dropped a new nozzle in it. Apparently assures me it will now fire up without, well, we shall find out, but generally speaking we have to crank the fuel pressure to get it to light and then crack it back. So we'll just see what's going to happen here. Oh fucking hell, it lit. There you go, from cold. New nozzle makes some difference. Yeah, she's coaling. We're good. We'll let that warm up a bit and then we'll get the fans going and get some temperature down here. Okay, well, like everything, there's always an issue somewhere. The boiler lights like a dream, but she hadn't been used for so long, the water hadn't flowing. Come to the conclusion the pump isn't working, so I've just stripped it off. And I don't really know what's gone on there, but it seems to have gone tight as hell and won't turn, so it's either burnt out or I don't know what's happened, but I've managed to find another one that's working. So I'm just going to literally bolt that in and hopefully then it'll work. Okay, we've sanded them back now. There's a couple that need a bit more filler, but I'm just going to put some filler primer over there now just to see if this is going to work or not. Right, so I've just gone on with a second coat of primer here now. So I put the first layer on, sanded out the imperfections. These holes here obviously still need some more filler, but you can see the three that were here are now invisible, along with the ones up here. Just these ones in the middle here need a bit more filler work there, and also that one over here which you can't see. But overall they're starting to disappear, so we will see. Just making a few last minute preparations. Decided to paint the car this weekend. Very much last minute, as in no plans at all to have painted it this weekend up until about 5 minutes ago, where we randomly decided that we would, because it's nice weather and I've just caught up a bit of silage. So just basically putting some intake ducts on the air compressor. We're going to actually be painting it in the same building, and it's obviously you're not supposed to breathe the paint fumes in. We've got one of these air-fed mask jobs, so you've got your mask on with a pipe which then gets fed from your wrist pack here. So obviously with it all coming from the compressor, it's pretty pointless if it's sucking up air from the same room you're painting in. So we've just bodged these on so it's sucking clean air from outside, which should hopefully save me from painting in too much crap. Right, we're just letting the car down some wood blocks. Oh my fucking god, what is... I don't know, I'm just going to leave Chris to whatever the hell's going on there.
Yeah, don't you look.
We decided to drop it down. Chris is coming off the ground over here, just so I could hopefully get over the car a bit more and paint the roof, because it was up on axle stands before and the roof was sort of up here, and you'd struggle to reach over it, so we dropped it down onto some wooden blocks. So yeah, the car is largely ready for paint. It just needs basically cleaning off, degreasing, and just a quick cannon wipe. We've got most of the stuff we need to paint it here ready. Hoping to paint tomorrow, so we'll have a bit of a clean up in here, and we'll damp the floors and the walls down, just really to try and help dust. We are by absolutely no means bodywork or paint experts at all. In fact, the word expert shouldn't even be used in the same sentence as painting around here. So this is really just to see what happens. We've done our best with the bodywork, as you can see, smoothing out the sides, rolling the back arches, and trying to fill all the dents. The worst of which, obviously, as you've seen in the previous clips, at the back here. And you can see the arches are rolled out a bit. What it will look like with paint on, we're yet to know. That's why we're just going to go for it and see what happens. We're going to lay down some high build primer first, which I know for anyone into their paintings, it's not a perfect ideal situation, but I'm hoping we should be able to make up for some of the small imperfections with some of that. Again, I don't know, because I'm not an expert. But Chris isn't even going to be here watching and laughing, because he's actually not going to be here tomorrow. We're just going to make a few preparations today. Apparently the boiler is going to be able to be running. We should be able to get it really warm down here. We've got the twin radiator modified heating system. So you can see we've now got, with dual fans. So hopefully, with the boiler on as well, we'll leave that running all night then to keep it cooking down here. We can get some paint on this car and see what the hell happens. Right, okay, pretty much got the car ready to paint here now. So I've just put up some temporary sort of sheeting to try and split the workshop in half to reduce the amount of space. Rerouted the heating system. Raj down here, we've got one radiator there, another one over there. Got it up to about 28